Hello friends, I'm back with one more powerful video. This video is all about filters of mind. Yes, our mind has filters. When we perceive information from the outer world, these filters come into picture and they play a vital role in determining the quality of our life. Most of the time we are not aware about functioning of these filters. At the end of this video, you will be able to understand what is the importance of these filters and how you can bring these filters from automatic mode to awareness mode. We are going to understand how our mind works. So ultimately our purpose is to get the desired results in our life. Once we are able to control these filters, we can achieve anything in our life because these filters determine quality of our life. Before moving forward, I want to congratulate you because at the end of this video, you will be among few percent people in this world who are having real insight about functioning of mind. Yes, it is true. Only few percent people know what is the functioning of mind, and that is why they are successful. So let us move ahead and start our journey for exploring the functioning of mind. I'm going to explain the functioning of mind with the help of simple examples. Please see this example very carefully. You are working on a project. You completed a wonderful project and now you presented it to people. For example, you presented your project in your office. So there are many friends, colleagues, and you may be having some bosses in the office. When you presented your project in the office, somebody said, nice, wonderful project. Another one said, super. One person said, it is a useless project. Useless project. Your boss said, well done. You have made a wonderful project. Please keep it up and keep on doing this kind of job. Now you got some mixed reactions. Most of the people said, nice, super, well done. And one person said, it was a useless project. Now what will happen to you in this case? I have created two scenes to understand this situation. Scene 1. In this case, you are thinking about that one negative thought. Why he said useless project? Why? Why? Every time that negative thought is popping up in your mind and is not letting you to cool down, that negative thought will not allow you to sleep well throughout the night. In this case, scene 1, you are victim. You are slave of the outer world, and it happens with most of us. There are so many type of people in this world, and they keep on giving negative inputs to us, and we become victim of scene 1. So what is happening in scene 2? In scene 2, you're thinking about only positive feedbacks. Wow, what a day it was. I got praise from many people. I did good job, and you will keep on patting your back for the good job. What will happen? You will do party, you will enjoy, and you will sleep well throughout the night. You will enjoy your life. See, this scene 1 and scene 2 both are possible. What is happening in scene 1? You are in autopilot mode. In scene 2, something is shielding us from the negativity. And these shields are basically filters of our mind. In scene 1, they are in autopilot mode. In scene 2, you are in awareness mode. You are controlling filters of your mind. And this is what we all desire. Once you will control these filters, you will always live in scene 2. And believe me, then the life will become wonderful, beautiful. So let us start the journey of exploring the minds. The first filter of the mind is deletion. Yes, the deletion is first filter of the mind. We will understand it with the help of one example. We all love cricket. In cricket, bowler throws the ball and batsman observes the ball and then decides to hit the ball with a particular shot. Now in this case there is one ball and batsman is selecting one particular shot for it. What will happen if we will throw many balls at one time. What will be the condition of batsman? Will batsman be able to decide many shots at a time? Just imagine the physical condition of the batsman in this case. Now you will be wondering, what is the relation of cricket with our mind? I'm going to explain it in next slide. So let us understand the filter deletion. I'm asking one question to you. What you did yesterday? Do you remember everything? You must have gone to many places. You must have seen so many cars. You must have seen so many faces. You must have seen so many objects, buildings. I don't know what you saw yesterday, but are you able to recall the picture of each and everything? The answer is obvious no. Why it happens? Let us see here. This is our mind. Now, we keep on perceiving information from the outer world. At any moment of time, our mind is receiving millions of bits of information. Now, for every single input, it has to take a decision. We saw this in the case of the batsman who is selecting a particular shot for each ball. The case is similar here. Our mind decides action or decision for every input which it receives from the outer world. Now, if bombardment of the information will happen, then it is going to crash our nervous system. So, a subconscious mind has given us this filter deletion. Now, what happens in this case? To protect crash of our nervous system, our subconscious mind will delete most of the information and only required information will enter into our mind. Now our mind is not having much load. It can take right decision, it can process that information properly. So this filter deletion is very important. It protects us from crashing out. It protects us from becoming insane or crazy. So please understand this filter is very important. Now what you have to do, just check out in your life how many times your mind is deleting the information which you receive from the outer world. Believe me, most of the information, more than 99% information is deleted. Just check it out and then see how many times you are or your mind is deleting the information from the outer world. Let us move forward and talk about another filter. Now the next filter of the mind is distortion. What is distortion? Now I'm giving you a task. Just close your eyes and now I am giving you one instruction. Please follow it. I am saying ice cream. So what you saw? Just open your eyes and tell me what you saw. You must have seen this kind of picture or this kind of picture, or you must have seen something as per your own experience with ice cream. Now please see here very carefully. I said ice cream in the form of sound, and what your mind did, it converted that sound into pictures. I said ice cream and your mind converted it into pictures. Is this not distortion of the information? Sound or audio signal was converted into images, and this is what happens with us in our day-to-day life. Our mind distorts many informations so that our mind can understand it properly. So this filter distortion helps us in understanding the information which we perceive from the outer world, how it distorts that information. I gave you example just now. The sound or audio instruction was converted into pictures so that you can understand it without any problem and you can take the right decision. So what you have to do, you have to think how many times this filter distortion is working in your life. And believe me, when you will analyze it, you will find that distortion is very important filter of our mind. Now the third filter of the mind is generalization. What is this? I'll give you one simple example and you will understand it without any problem. Now, you went to a restaurant and you ordered Indian food. You can see in picture, I have shown you some pictures of Indian food. Now, what happened with you? The food was horrible. The taste was horrible and you did not like it. So what you will say? Food is horrible. I did not like it. My family did not like it. So you felt that this restaurant serves pathetic food. Now your friend went to same restaurant different day. He ordered Italian food. And what happened with him? The food was delicious. He ordered pizza and some other Italian food and the food was delicious. So what will be the experience of your friend? He will say the food was amazing. It tasted well to all of us and I recommend others to visit this restaurant. Now what is happening in this case? Restaurant is same. The food was different. You are saying something based on your experience with Indian food. Your friend is saying something based on his experience with Italian food. You said food is horrible. I do not recommend anybody to visit that restaurant. This restaurant serves pathetic food. Your friend is saying food is delicious. I recommend others to visit this restaurant. Now, what is happening in this case? You picked some samples of Indian food and you generalized it. You are saying that each and every food item in this restaurant is pathetic. Your friend picked some sample from Italian food and he is saying that food is delicious. Both are right. But what is happening here? You generalized based on some samples. Your friend also generalized based on some samples. It might possible that they are having two different sips, one for Indian food and one for Italian food. So this happens with most of the time. Our mind has this filter so that the load on mind will reduce. So it generalizes. Just we saw in the case of this example, by checking or by tasting one particular food, you said it is horrible, the restaurant serves horrible food, and your friend at Italian food and he is saying that this restaurant serves wonderful food, delicious food. So this is called generalization. Now let us see how our mind works. As I told you that our mind keeps on receiving information from the outer world. Let us say your mind is observing four activities in the outer world, A1, A2, A3 and A4. Now what will happen? I have told you that mind has three filters. This information or activity is trying to register in our mind. Now what will happen in this case? Our mind will represent it as A-1, A-2, A-3 and A-4. It will not be A1, A2, A3 and A4. Why? Because information will be deleted, distorted or generalized by your filters of mind. Please see it very carefully. What you see is not represented exactly in your mind. A1 will be A-1 means it will be deleted, distorted and generalized by your mind. Why? Because three filters will act here before this A1, A2, A3, A4 will enter into your mind. What will enter in your mind will have a different shape and size. Please remember it. So when I am saying that filters of mind are acting, it means what you are perceiving is not reality. It is either deleted, distorted or generalized by your mind. So if I want to conclude it, then it means each and every activity will be represented with deviation in our mind. When I am saying deviation, it means it will be deleted, distorted and generalized. Please Listen these lines very carefully. So what you saw was not reality. What you perceive from the outer world is not reality. It is your perception of reality. It is based on your filters of mind. How your filters of mind are working decides you are nearer to reality or you are far from the reality. How these filters work and what impacts these filters, we will see in the next slide. Let us see what impacts or what decides the quality of these filters. When a child takes birth and it grows, over the period of time, the child accumulates many beliefs, values, attitude, behavior, memories, and experiences. Now, these play a vital role in deciding the quality of these filters. For example, if I say that this child is having belief that people in this world are bad. Now, what will happen if somebody will give negative thought to him? He will say, yes, I knew it. As per his belief, people in this world are bad. So the moment he will receive a negative feedback, he will say, yes, I knew it. People in this world are bad and I have to deal with them in the same way. So his behavior will be led according to that belief. And what will happen in this case? He will start providing negative feedbacks to other people. Ultimately, his life will be spoiled. Because if we will be living with such poor beliefs, ultimately results or outcomes in our life will be very poor. What we have to do here is we have to work on beliefs, values, attitudes, behavior, memories, and experiences. How we can do that? Now that is the big question. NLP gives us tools by which we can work on beliefs, values, attitude, behavior, memories, and experiences. We will learn what are the resourceful beliefs. We will intensify them, and at the same time we will identify what are the unresourceful beliefs in our life. We will diminish them one by one. Why? Because they are not adding value in our life. In fact, they are spoiling values, they are spoiling our behavior, attitude, and if we will work with such unresourceful beliefs, our experiences will be bad. And when our experiences will be bad, our memories will be bad. So ultimately, all are interrelated and we need to understand them carefully. So I request all of you to be part of this wonderful journey with us. Stay tuned and we will learn all the tools by which we can add more and more values in our life. Ultimately, we have to make our life happier and beautiful, and this is what we will do together. Now, let me conclude. What you see is not reality. Please remember it. You have seen that how filters of mind are working in our life. So please, whatever you see is not reality. It is perception or your perception of the reality based on quality of your filters. So from next time, whenever somebody is saying that you made a pathetic project or it is a useless project, you need to understand that it is his perception of reality. So you can say it is your opinion, sir. Just tell to your mind and don't allow it to enter in your mind. At last, I will say that if you like this video, then please subscribe our channel and hit the like button. We will continue this journey. Thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and happier life.